In module 142, we will discuss equity and teacher professionalism. The teacher's professionalism is basically, with the classical approach, we can say it is the composite of three elements. Number one is knowledge and autonomy and the network. And with the proportionate relationship of these components, the teachers make their professionalism. Teachers' professionalism shape is clear. For example, if the networking is dominant, then what kind of the professional aspect of the reflection are possible from the teachers? If the teacher's knowledge is dominant or more than the rest of the aspects, or it is the balanced one, so then this type of the proportional relationship gives the proper shape of the teacher's professionalism. If it's a more equity or more equitable, then the more professionalism of the teachers. And there are different approaches of assessing the teacher's professionalism. In one case means in some countries they prefer that the teacher's knowledge should be the dominating one. So that's why the country's system varies. The teacher system of one country varies from the other system. We will discuss that what kind of which countries or which variations are available. For example, in case there is a less equitable patrons in different countries, then what happens? Then there is the support gap in at least one domain of teacher professionalism. One domain of the teacher professionalism is lacking, or it is there is a gap, or it is being compromised. Or in case there is a replacement pattern of the support or replacement patterns of the support. For example, this aspect A of the professionalism is supported and other one is less, other one is being dominated by component A. In that case, in those countries, the support advantages and support gap prevail. Let us have an example. In case we talk about the equity patterns by second language concentration, if there is a class of the second language and there are the questions of the equity in all the three basic components of the teacher professionalism, then what will be the format? Let us discuss with the help of the pyramid. And it is this kind of the pattern is prevailing in Latvia, Australia, Spain, Sweden, etc. So if we look at this table or this pyramid, and the source is OECD in 2013. It is about the significant advantages in all domains. All domains that we discuss: knowledge, autonomy, and network. If there is what kind of the balance between each and within the pyramid, what kind of the balance is there? For example, at the here is the low. If the knowledge is low, and if the autonomy is the medium, or the network is higher, and these are the, if we look at the table from 0 level to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and A means autonomy, N means networks, and K stands for knowledge. And what is these three aspects? If the focus is more towards knowledge, then what kind of the pyramid stands? And this is the example of the equal significant in all domains. It is significant advantages in all domains. And here it is equal emphasis of knowledge and the peer network. If you look at this table, you will see here knowledge, network, and the autonomy and the knowledge, and the focus is more here in the peer network, and the knowledge. Whereas the autonomy, it is second language class. If, for example, in Pakistan, our English is a second language. And here the teacher has to focus on, the teacher has to make a balance of three things: autonomy, network, and the knowledge. And if there is the balance or the imbalance or unbalance, then what kind of the shape will prevail about the teacher's professionalism? And here is the one significant advantage of one significant gap. Now see, this is also second language class. If now see these pyramids between the main pyramid with the dark black with the blue colors, you see these are also three aspects. One is knowledge, one is autonomy, and other is networking. And which aspect is being dominated? So we have to see that if one aspect is dominated, what kind of the shape of the professionalism would be reflected. And in this one, similarly, the additional practices related to the teacher autonomy. If the teacher has the autonomy is lower or the medium or the higher level, it is the example of the special needs class. Then this is the shape of the teacher's professionalism. And here it is the autonomy gap in one side, and at the other side you will see network support practices. Here that you will not see the existence or any indication of the third aspect, that is the knowledge. The more equitable socio-economically disadvantaged pattern. So in this one, see the level of all the three: knowledge, autonomy, and networks. And this is the case of economically disadvantages. And if we talk about the economically disadvantages aspect, then if we talk about autonomy gap, what will be the shape? If we talk about the knowledge support practices, what will be the shape? Where is the tilt? So these three basic equity patterns in the teacher professionalism are equity pattern. For example, we discussed about the second language concentration, special needs concentration, and socio-economically disadvantages concentration. So we discussed three aspects with the three basic indicators of the professionalism. That's autonomy, that's networking, that's knowledge.